Hi, job seekers. You're welcome to yet another video in the 30-day job challenge with Job Network Nigeria. And as always, I remain Bridget, your course instructor. In this very video, we'll be talking about LinkedIn networking. Now, do you know what LinkedIn networking is? I know you would say LinkedIn networking is sending connection requests on LinkedIn, right? Yes, it is, but that's not all. It goes beyond just sending connection requests on LinkedIn. Yeah, building a connection on LinkedIn, or rather networking on LinkedIn, is just like building friends virtually. I know most of you are on Facebook and you send friend requests to get friend requests, and then you interact with those people, you like their posts, you comment on their posts and things like that. That is how LinkedIn networking is as well. It's not enough for you to just connect, like just send a connection request, like you see somebody's profile and you just click on connect, and that is it. That is not enough. You have to do more. If you need to gain substance from LinkedIn networking, then you need to do more. Whenever you're trying to connect on LinkedIn, it's always advisable that you don't just click on that connect button you see there. No, it's always advisable that you go ahead and add a message. Introduce yourself. I am Bridget. I am a social media manager with 3-5 years of experience, and I am interested in your work. I have gone through your profile. I like what you do. You don't necessarily have to say what I'm saying, but the point is always add a message when you're trying to connect with other professionals on LinkedIn. Don't just click connect and leave it like that. Add a message, okay? Now, after you've added a message and you've connected, and the person has accepted your connection request, the next thing is for you to engage on this person's profile. You don't just connect and just leave the profile like that. No, after you've connected, you have to keep on engaging in the person's content, like the person's post, drop thoughtful comments. Don't just drop helpful tip or something like that. Ensure that you read the comments and you drop useful comments in the comment section, and always engage. This way you get noticed, your connection gets to see you and notice how you're engaging on their platform, and they can always reciprocate by also engaging on your own content as well. Most of you just connect with recruiters because you're looking for a job. You see that this person works at this so firm, or this person is an HR manager, and because you want to work there, you now go and send connection requests. And the next thing you're asking the person, do you have an opening in your organization? Or maybe you have an organization that you're aspiring to work in. And then the next thing you look for the HR, and the next thing you connect to the person, and the next thing you're introducing yourself and telling the person that you want to work with the organization. That is very, very wrong. Before you go on to ask for anything, before you go on to make requests, ensure that you're first valuable to this person. You're first engaging with this person. How do you engage? I've already said that. Liking their posts and commenting on their posts. Not just going straight to the point and asking for what you want to ask. It will make you seem like you just came into their network. You just came to network and connect with them just because of what you stand to gain from them. And it should always be a win-win situation. Look at it as your normal friendship. Nobody wants a friend that only takes from them, only leeches on them without giving them anything in return. So the same way, you shouldn't connect with people just because you're looking for opportunities from them. Connect with them genuinely. Yes, you might be looking for opportunities from them, quite all right, but don't go straight to that immediately they accept your connection request. Now, most of you might not even know the essence of networking on LinkedIn. Some of you would think it's just to increase the number of your connections, but it's beyond that. There are so many reasons why networking on LinkedIn is very important. Reason number one is for job opportunities. As you must already have known by now, many organizations don't post their job opportunities publicly. It's not every opportunity that is posted publicly. Most opportunities are filled internally, right? Most HR personnel, probably after going through recruitment process, they've not been able to get somebody that is suitable for the role. They will then go on to look for other candidates via social media like LinkedIn. So, for example, a recruiter can be on LinkedIn and maybe observing your profile, which is why building a strong LinkedIn presence is very important. And I mentioned this when I was talking about LinkedIn profile optimization. Optimizing your LinkedIn profile alone is not enough. You have to go ahead to make posts, valuable posts that give information. And you have to continue to do this consistently, because that way you're getting noticed, you're getting visibility. Before you know it, you've positioned yourself as a top voice. Whenever they talk about accounting, people think about you because you're an accountant that's been posting things related to accounting field. So you immediately come to people's mind whenever they think about it. And if a recruiter is looking for an accountant and they've been noticing your profile, they won't even want to go so far as posting that job opportunity when they have somebody in mind. Or if I was a recruiter, when I have somebody in mind, I'll first of all send you a message and be like, we have this position in our organization. Are you looking for a job at this point? Are you interested? And if you are, that is it. That is why networking on LinkedIn is very important. For job opportunities, recruiters can always reach out to you when you've been connecting with them, when you've been engaging with their content. And you as well can also reach out to a recruiter and ask the recruiter, do you have opening in your organization for this position? But if you've not been engaging with the person, chances are they might not even respond to your message, because why are you asking me? You don't engage with what I post, you don't like, you don't comment, you just want to just get something from me, and that is it. So that is why it is very important to network on LinkedIn. Reason number 2 why it is important to network on LinkedIn is in order to build a good personal brand. Now imagine that you're liking people's posts and you're dropping thoughtful comments, not just any kind of comments, thoughtful comments on their posts. You get noticed. But there's no way you're going to continually do that on different people's posts that they are not going to notice you. And when people start noticing you, it creates a kind of persona about you in their minds. It tells them, okay, this person is this kind of a person, because they see the kind of thoughtful comments that you drop on their videos or on their posts. And then they also see the kind of posts that you create as well. Whenever they come to your page, they see the kind of educational and valuable posts that you put out. So it creates a good idea about you. They tend to think very highly of you based off how you interact on the LinkedIn app. Now, reason number 3 why networking is also important is that it helps you to build relationships. If you're an accountant, for example, and you are connecting with other accountants, it's just a matter of time until you get very familiar. You'd literally be like online friends, just like when I started and I used Facebook, for instance. Many of you are on Facebook and you've never even met your Facebook friends before. And you must have had friends that you interact with a lot. You check up on each other, you send messages to each other, you comment on each other's posts. Meanwhile, you've never met in real life. It gives you professional relationships. And you know, LinkedIn is a professional app. You can network with people within your industry, with professors, with people higher than you are in their career level, and all of that. It just basically enables you to build good relationships online that can always be useful to you in the nearest future. So yet another reason why LinkedIn networking is important is that it helps you to learn and grow. So imagine the example I mentioned about engaging in people's content. Obviously, these contents are not just picture content. You don't just like and pass. There's always a caption, and then you get to read this caption. And because you're reading to understand, so you can drop a thoughtful comment, like I mentioned earlier, you get to understand what is being said, and then it gives you new perspectives. You learn from reading this post, right? You learn from reading different people's posts in your industry. Imagine if, for example, you just have the LinkedIn app and you don't use it for anything, you don't even open it. What are you gaining from it? But if you're on the app and you constantly engage in people's content, you get a different perspective. This is very common with almost every social media platform. The more you go on social media, there's always a thing or two to learn. And that is the same thing with LinkedIn as well. And you don't only learn from posts, you also learn from direct interaction as well. So if, for instance, you send someone a message and you're talking about something, or you're asking a question, maybe it's somebody above you in your career or in your industry, and you send a connection request, and then you send a message. Probably you have a desire for something, and then you message the person and you're asking about a particular thing that is a cause of concern for you. Because that person is more advanced than you are, they start to give you directions, basically teach you on what it is you want. So you get to learn from conversations as well, not only from posts. And then finally, networking on LinkedIn also helps you to build a support system. Just like with my example of Facebook friends, is the exact same thing. You don't only connect. By the time you start engaging with people's posts, it's just a matter of time. You guys become like online friends, and you can always reach out for anything. You're applying for a job, you need help with interviews, you can reach out. You need career advice, you can reach out to those people that you've been engaging with that are above you in your industry. And before you know it, you can even form mentors, you can even have mentees as an individual yourself. And before you know it, you've formed a community, you've gotten to know so many people off of LinkedIn, and you now have like a support system literally. So networking on LinkedIn is very, 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 very crucial. I cannot overemphasize on it. So please, if you were not networking previously, you should start now. Now that you've optimized your LinkedIn profile, now that you know how to search for jobs on LinkedIn, don't just stop there. Continue to network. Use it the way you use your other platforms. If you're very active on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok, try and be as active on LinkedIn, because there are so many benefits that are attached to being active on LinkedIn and networking on LinkedIn. I hope you've learned something today. Give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.